Yeah, you're first. That's because your head was spinning round and round and round. It's because your head was going like this. Wicked Witch of the West. What's up, Snooky? Hey, KK. My computer right now says 87 degrees Fahrenheit, rain coming. Rain coming. We had a heck of a storm last night. Oh, Lord, she's all duded up today. Holy cow. Look out, folks. Look out. She's duded up. Wow.
Hello.
What you all duded up for?
I had my interview.
Oh, that's right. Today's Tuesday.
Yep. It was at 11. I'm home and back in my jammies.
So when do you start your new job?
I don't know. She's gonna call me tomorrow or the day after and let me know if I'm officially hired.
Oh.
She had 3 interviews today, so she can't really.
Sonia says mass chaos here today. Here, day 2.
Oh, they must still be messing with them lights.
No, I don't need full-time.
I listened to the message you sent me, KK, about power. Hey, Aurora. KK said it's 73 outside and raining. It is 87 degrees here and humid. Good Lord, it's miserable outside.
Hey, KK.
Supposed to pull down the rain.
Is she camping in the break room again?
Probably.
Oh, hope she brought some cards.
Usually your interview goes good if they don't say, well, we'll be in touch. I've got a couple of more people to interview. That's usually when it's not a good sign when they tell you that.
She said she had a couple more people she had to interview.
Uh-oh.
And that one way or the other, she would call me tomorrow.
No, now they're bringing in specialists.
But I'm referred by a mutual friend, so it's got a good chance. We'll see. It's kind of a small property for me, but we'll see.
Let me ask you a serious question. Are you really excited about it or just a little bit excited about it?
I mean, I'm excited to get back out of this house. That's what I'm excited about. And this is not commuting into Houston. It's only a few miles down the road. So that I'm excited about too.
Oh, I haven't seen that message in KK. I had to take a family member. It's a 50-minute drive one way, sit there for 2 hours, and then a 50-minute drive back. So I don't know if I looked at your live stream today or not, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I understand wanting to get out of the house, but you know what I mean. I mean, sometimes you're really, really, really excited about something, and then other times it's like, well, I kind of need a job, so I'll see what happens type thing.
I have other irons in the fire, so we'll see what it kind of always seems like what's meant to be always happens.
Well, see, that's like me. Every job I've ever quit, I haven't quit that many. I've only quit 3 times in my life, I think.
Oh, yeah?
But no, 4 times. But when I quit the job I had when I was out in Oklahoma, I posted on, what's that jobs website? LinkedIn.
LinkedIn or Indeed.
I posted in, well, just had to quit my job in Oklahoma, heading back to South Carolina. And it wasn't an hour later, one of the old owners of a company I worked for called and said, "So you're heading home?" I said, "Yeah, this was like on Thursday." He said, "Be in my office in Charlotte on Monday."
Cool.
And
I
then
had one time we sold a property and it closed at like, I don't know, 11 o'clock. And I posted on my Facebook page, the property had sold and let's see what our next great adventure is going to be, something like that. And it was probably like within an hour later, I had a phone call to go directly to an interview. So I wasn't interview dressed because when you do a sale, taking over properties, you're outside giving them keys to the shops and the models and all that. So we're in tennis shoes and stuff. So I had to go. I went because I was up in Houston. I went to a Ross, or it was either Ross or one of them discount stores. Bought a suit, bought some shoes. I'm literally changed on the freeway, driving to the next interview.
So you're that woman I saw when I was in Houston going up the road, changing clothes.
Could have been.
I'll be honest with you. You would be riding in bucket trucks from one end of this country to the other. You would be very shocked at how many times that happens.
Yeah, well, my very first husband, back when I was 18 years old, drove semi-truck down the I-5 corridor, went from Seattle to LA and back. So he'd be home every weekend. He'd leave on a Monday, get there Wednesday, unload, reload, whatever, and be back. And so I rode with him a couple times, and you are sure right. What you see from them lifted up Vantages is not the same as what you see when you're riding down the line next to them.
That's right.
Yeah, and if you got a sunroof on a good day, you might get even a little more of a show.
It's absolutely amazing, some of the things that you see people driving down the road.
And then we wonder why we see 80-car pileups.
That sometimes you wished you hadn't seen.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Aurora. Yeah, you definitely do. I'm feeling a little better. I started antibiotics yesterday and steroids, and it made all the world a difference. I don't think the antibiotics had time to work, but the steroids, I think, helped my chest a lot. I was just glad because I'm just thinking, I don't want to go in there sick and this lady think I'm going to contaminate her or something.
Well, I did a lot of reading. Like I say, I sat up there in the parking lot for 2 hours today outside for somebody to get a CT scan. And I was reading about this mess and prevention. And I guess Vietnam, a lot of their people got the AstraZeneca first.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving Pfizer as the second.
So getting 2 different shots?
Yeah, and the WHO and everybody's coming out saying, no, don't do that yet. There's not enough information. So I kept reading, and that article led me to another article, and I guess Pfizer is really pushing hard, trying to get emergency use of a third prevention jab.
There was one I saw earlier, just kind of passing, talking about the booster shot. I think it was Pfizer.
Yeah, the CDC and FDA said there's not enough information out there to say yes to do that yet. Now, I read another article that a senator in another country, not in the United States, I guess his dad back in December of last year got 2 doses of a prevention from a certain country.
Mm.
And then his doctor, he's had like a quadruple bypass, and he had a kidney transplant. He's had all kinds of health issues. So his doctor checked him for the antibodies, and he had 0.
Wow.
So he took both 2 of the Pfizers again.
Oh my goodness.
So he took 2 of the first one from one country, and he took 2 from another country.
I was over on Discord, and the whole prevention was the whole conversation. on this Discord page, and they're sending pictures of these one-off situations where someone got the Pfizer or they got whichever, and then they're in the hospital, you know. But they're not saying the fact that millions of people have taken these preventions. And even with regular vaccinations, there are isolated cases of people that are, you know, have a derogatory effect of the prevention of a lot of other kinds of ailments.
Well, you know, the one you got, they came out with a new warning label yesterday or today. There's been 100 people got this, some kind of disorder, and they've come out with a warning label for it.
It's the blood clots, right?
Huh?
It's the blood clots, isn't it?
No. This is something completely different.
Oh, okay.
It's got to do with, I think, the nervous system. I read another article today that said apparently somebody's wanting your cell phone providers to provide text notifications to them if you're talking about this kind of stuff.
Really?
So I don't know. KK said it's downpour. Boy, I had a heck of an electric storm. It's probably one of the worst electric storms I've ever seen here last night. It was going sideways across the sky and coming straight down at the same time for about 2 hours. It was kind of weird here. It's kind of like
You had to quit bothering me. I'm busy.
it's kind of like we had, you know, how heat lightning will run sideways across the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had heat lightning and storm lightning at the same time. I mean, it just for almost 2 hours, it was like almost daylight out there, just nonstop lightning.
This being sick keeps me sleepy. I'm tired.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I got that second prevention, I stay tired all the time for months now. Either that or I don't know. I know I stay tired all the time.
My eyes are all red, and it just gets like, you know how you lay on this side and then you wake up and this side's all stuffy, so you turn over to the other side and then it goes all the way back.
I can't lay on my left side.
Oh yeah.
I lay on my right side and I do not move at all.
Oh well, I mean I don't normally move, but it's when I can't breathe on one side, I'll wake up and turn over to the other side. It'll all drain back to the other side. I'm on season 10 of my show.
Wow.
I only have 4 more seasons left. What am I going to do?
Well, especially if you go to work this week, then what you going to do?
Oh, I mean, that's easy. I'll watch it on the way to work and watch it on the way home.
How you going to watch it on the way to work and you driving?
I just play it on my phone and I put it on the dashboard.
Oh my God, you're one of those people. The only thing it's missing is an SUV.
I have an SUV. I have a Ford Edge.
What's up, Sid?
I know, baby. It is hot here. And then he's working in that warehouse. They make him work like he's one of the hired hands. See what the temperature is today.
97.
I don't even know. Here
Yeah.
is the temperature of hell. Okay, Google, what's the temperature today?
Today in Arcola, expect a high of 92 and a low of 75.
92.
By the way, I can give you
Wow, you got
I'll send you
I've gone up. I'm 89. It says rain coming, so it's humid here.
It's been raining here every day.
Google, Is Tony Damien really the Wicked Witch of the West?
He can't hear you. She can't hear you. She's in the kitchen and I'm in the living room. I have to holler for her to hear me. I'm not the Wicked Witch. I'm the Princess Witch of the West.
Before TR and SF Rose figured it out, I used to do that to them way back in the very beginning of TR's channel. I would do that, and Alexa would answer me.
That's funny. I know I'm in the AC, babe. I would have died probably by 7:30 this morning had I been with you at work. They start at 7 where he's working right now. They just keep getting busy up there until the next job starts down here.
How are you going to make it all day with no naps?
I have a lunch break, so I haven't figured out. I'll just go to the model apartment and lay down, take a nap at lunch.
And what happens if you don't wake up to go back to work?
That's why I got an alarm on my phone.
And what happens if you don't hear the alarm?
Somebody will come get me.
Oh my God. Hey, where's the brand new boss lady? Oh, she's over in the apartment that's not renting, sleeping. That's wonderful. Wow. Wow.
I want to set a good example of work-life balance.
I hear you, work-life balance. Wow.
Don't be mad because you couldn't take a nap at work. You just didn't have the right kind of jobs.
No, I used to pull over in the rest area and sleep for an hour or two sometimes. And then keep on driving. Did you make Sid's tacos for today?
I did make tacos. He had barbacoa tacos.
What the heck is that?
It's beef cheek, slow simmered till it's like shredded beef.
Oh my God.
It's cooked in some Mexican spices. And
Sorry
then
I asked.
you put it on a tortilla. I don't eat it. He does.
Did you see Vermont paint on Sonia's live last night?
I did see him looking
Him and
like
that chicken head. It's like he turns into a different person when he breaks that chicken head out. Be safe, buddy.
bye, baby. Drink, drink, drink. Lots of those Gatorade things.
Yeah, when he breaks out that chicken mask, he turns into a completely, totally different person. I mean, him and Lance were even getting along together on the panel last night.
And then he was looking like he lost his imaginary friend. He's like,
Well, Vermont got real quiet there after a little bit. He was just kind of sitting there with his head hanging down. I thought he fell asleep or something.
he did look like he fell asleep. All you could see was the top of his hat. I thought maybe he started playing my color game or something.
I didn't get a chance to watch his live stream today. I don't know if he changed that painting again or not.
I didn't get to see it. I was getting ready. Had to straighten my hair and put on makeup, put on outside clothes.
That's because Lance and Kevin don't stop talking, Sonia said.
Every time Sonia would try to say something, they was talking over top of her. I was like putting in the chat to tell them to shut up.
Well, see, when I first went in there, I didn't even recognize Lance since he cut his hair.
Oh,
That's the first time I'd seen him since he cut his hair. He just turned 60. He's an old fart.
yeah. They was talking about him retiring. He said he's ready to go back to work already.
Yeah, his wife was getting on to him about socks and stuff.
He's always in trouble for something.
Him and that other guy both, their wives are always on them about something.
There's I don't remember his name. Well, who's the guy that got hit in the back of the head with a bag of beach towels?
Oh, I
So
don't know that. Hey, Arlene Verdita, appreciate
yeah,
the like and
his
share.
wife walked up behind him and threw a bag of dirty beach towels on the back of his head while he was knocked his monitor off and everything.
JW, Sonia says.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they stay in trouble all the time. Vermont Paint stays in trouble all the time.
Well, if he quit flirting with every dang buddy, stay out of trouble.
I used to never get in trouble.
Can't take him to the grocery store, take him nowhere.
Well, that's because Vermont's got a wandering eye.
That's what I'm saying. If you keep his
Yeah, he's got a wandering eye, and he turns into a real wanderer when he puts on that chicken mask. Oh, what's up, chicken man?
Is that what he does? He puts on that chicken mask so he can look at the chicks, and
That's
nobody
right.
knows what he's really looking at.
Are you implying that I have a wandering eye?
That's been established. I think we've pretty much
Don't wander.
identified.
I like, okay, I like women. What can I say?
Yeah,
No.
year-old
I'm-
woman.
Rephrase that.
I'm in love
I
with my
like
wife.
young women.
Yeah.
No, actually, I've seen some older women that are absolutely stunning.
He doesn't
Where?
tell us about them, does he? He tells us about the young little girl at the Whole Foods, young little girl at the next door neighbor's
Okay, wait.
house.
These were not young girls. Let's get that straight and get that
Okay,
out of the
well,
way.
we're not saying
These were
pedophiles.
adults.
We're saying
These were adult women.
Vermont,
way-
at your age, 18 to 22 is very, 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 very young.
At my age, 40 is young.
put it this
Come
way:
on.
if they're younger than your children, it's a no.
Well, wait a minute now.
She's almost 30.
Wait, I got to draw the line there, Wicked Witch of the West.
Can you pick your stepmom up from high school? She needs a ride home.
I have a beautiful wife. I'm good.
That's right.
He stays in trouble.
She puts up with me. I couldn't find that in a younger woman. No
Good
way.
point.
Well, I've been lucky so far. My oldest granddaughter is 21. Knock on wood. No babies yet.
Oh, you're gonna be a great grampy soon.
I spent the day playing with Alexis. Besides being completely burned out, I realized I'm going to have to carry a very large stick. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Aurora. Hi, Arlene.
I think you need to get you one of those. What's them little buggies you ride around the house?
Hover around things there.
Yeah, you need to get you one of them.
I can still run, believe it or not. I
How
ran with Ted.
far?
I ran with Ted the other day. Well, I ride a bike 10 miles a week, so never leave my living room. But I still ride a bike 10 miles a week.
I walked out to the mailbox and back and about fell over with a heart attack.
It's hot.
It's that you can't breathe heat. That's what it is.
Yeah, we've got that humidity today. You walk outside and you're like soaked the second you go out the door. And it's not even, it was raining this morning, but you feel like you're in a swamp.
It's the way it was here. It rained last night. Like I was saying earlier in the live stream, I had the lightning going horizontal and vertical at the same time last night for about 2 hours. Continuous.
I don't like the horizontal stuff because it's not predictable.
Yeah.
At least down, it's coming down. But that other stuff, it can go.
Did you see that kid hit the golf ball? And I think he was in Houston. Tony Damien, did you see that?
See what?
You know those places where they got like the 5 or 6 levels?
Top golf.
The golf? they were playing in that. I guess it was raining, but of course they're up underneath the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
But the kid hit the golf ball, and his golf ball got hit by a lightning bolt.
Did they catch it on video?
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody
I
was
heard-
videoing his swing when he swung. He hit the golf ball, and the golf ball went out, and bam, lightning bolt come down and busted the golf ball.
Well, there's a valuable golf ball and video.
Yep.
I'm looking it up right now.
I want to say it was Houston. It might have been Dallas.
Oh, Dallas Fort Worth.
Was it Dallas?
Yeah.
Watch him hit that ball and watch the lightning bolt hit it.
Hold on, I gotta make sure the sound. Oh wait. Oh, it's good. It's not a video. Okay, hold on. Let me mute my thing.
What's up, Eric?
Hey, Eric. I was over hanging out with Triple Deuce for a couple minutes today. It's his birthday.
Yeah, I had to make a 50-minute drive one way, take somebody over to get a CAT scan, and end up over there sitting for 2 hours, and then a 50-minute drive back.
Wow.
And then Thursday, I have to take another person to the VA to get jab number 2 and then back.
I heard you talking before I came downstairs that they're talking about number 3 now
Yeah.
pretty consistently. Did you get the video I sent you?
Did I?
I sent
Oh,
you
yeah. On Twitter.
Holy cow, man. That's some serious. Well, of course, in U.S. money, that's not a lot of money, but that's a lot of money over there.
Yeah.
$750,000.
Yeah.
But they say 4 years. How about it? It takes 4 years to pay it back. To basically, after 4 years, you paid for it.
Yeah.
But that's still huge money. And I don't understand that no battery thing.
I don't understand that either. Now that's the part that's got me confused. I don't understand. It's almost like as long as the sun's shining, you're good.
Yeah.
But as soon as the sun goes down, you're bad.
You kick back in the grid, which defeats the whole purpose of brownout losing power thing.
But the guy that has it, the one that has it's like a battery charger in his living room,
Yeah.
he has to physically go to each appliance and plug it into a drop cord when he's on cell or solar.
Yeah.
And then when he wants to go back to regular electricity, he has to unplug it and then plug it into the wall.
Yeah, that's what that big box on the wall of that video was about. That's all computerized stuff.
Hey, farmer's daughter, what's going on?
And I'm sure you could wire it out. Hey, Ree, what's going on? I'm sure you could get a system where it goes into a bank of batteries for you guys, so you could have backup to keep your fridge going and stuff.
Dude, brother,
Getting the batteries over there might be a different story, though.
there is like 75% of the places you can't even get a loaf of bread.
Yeah, the batteries going to be an issue. It's probably not the hardware. You can probably get the hardware because it comes out of Japan. But I don't think the batteries are going to be difficult.
Most of the stuff there comes from Tony Damien's favorite country.
Yeah, I watched like 20 videos about it, and I was like, wow, you're looking at all the buildings, you're going, okay, that's a huge shack it's on, and nobody else around there has it. That makes you wonder, you basically got to be a millionaire to install it.
Yeah.
I like the warranties they have on the stuff, but that's because that's probably the manufacturer warranty and not theirs. Panasonic,
So basically that's 15 grand US money.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah, too much. Might have
Well,
to see what they got for wind power.
Yeah. Or a diesel generator. Of course, then you got to get the diesel over there. You need to find yourself a nice old World War II backup diesel generator. That comes on the trailer there that hooks up to a 6x6.
What I need to do is open up put about 3 exercise bikes up in the backyard and have it hooked up to the generator. And everybody comes and rides those ladies that come and ride their bicycles for exercise, producing power.
Put up some flat screens and just, no, this is a workout center. You're not creating power. Ignore the cord. That's just for monitoring.
Well, I was watching
A cable about that big.
I was watching Overstay Road. He's camping again. They're over on this island camping, and he's got those flat panels. I guess you can buy the flat panels,
They fold
set them out, and they charge. And it's enough to run like lights and charge their cell phones and his computer and his cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah, what are they? Outback panels, because they flatten up and the Velcro close, and then it's actually got backpack straps on them. Yeah, a lot of RVers have those. That guy that comes to my channel sometimes that flies the drones and takes those beautiful aerial photos,
Right.
he lives up here in New Hampshire. He's got a set that fold out.
Well, Overstay Road was talking, and I don't know if it's just over there or if it's everywhere, but it's based on weight, what kind of license you have to fly drones.
So the little Havocs are probably fine, but the bigger ones probably.
Yeah,
Like mine would be an issue.
He named off the one he's got. He's got the smallest one, and he's under by like 1 gram.
Yeah, so he's got to have the Havoc Mini, which still got I think it has a 4K camera in it. It's still
Yeah, he said it's got an awesome camera.
beautiful camera, but they don't fly so long or so high. But like my big ones fly half hour.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I'd hate to have one and have it out over the ocean, and all of a sudden it just goes, oop, splash, and it's all over with.
I think the Havoc has an auto return. The second that it senses that it's got to return the same period of time it flew, it comes back.
Ah,
A couple of those the new ones are nice. You can put them in follow mode where they actually will follow you.
that's pretty cool.
Because you're carrying the transmitter in your hand, so it just kind of follows where you're going, so you can drive down the road and it follows you. And they're cool. They're cool. Yeah,
that would be cool if you're out whale watching or something like that, and you're on the boat and it's following you. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. Oh well, just get it over there. Take a couple pictures. Come back. See, I think all those tour boats should have the little platforms on the top to land drones. They could charge extra for it.
Yeah.
$10, you get a platform. Go a couple circles in it, Of course, some places you may not want those circles. Oh, look, a target.
The Wicked Witch of the West had a hot date today. She got all dressed up and straightened her hair and put on makeup and all that stuff.
Well, I came up just to talk to you about that video I watched. I didn't want to come up and harass you too long if you didn't.
No, you're good. So what's the weather like up your way, dude? Still humid?
Oh, yeah, bad. Horrendous. Rained all day.
So what did you do to that painting from yesterday?
Cleared it. Let's see, how hot is it? 75 degrees with, well, gee, go figure, 74% humidity.
My computer says 89 degrees Fahrenheit, rain coming.
I clear coated it.
So you're going to keep that for you, right?
Yeah.
Put it beside your bed?
I'm not going to let it go anywhere because I think I'd be upset if something happened.
Yeah,
It's one of those
sit
that you
beside
just
the
don't
bed.
send out. You just, no, I think it freaks my wife out bad enough. I showed her a picture. She's like, yeah, okay. Don't bring it upstairs. I said, so you want me to leave it in the basement in the dark?
That's where it needs to be.
She said, yeah.
It's
She
like,
thought it needed to be in the recycling bin, but
it's like Tony Damien. She needs to be in the dark.
I only clear coded it this morning, and I can tell you
Why
what.
do I need to be in the dark?
Because you're a wicked witch. And I think you're half vampire too.
Oh, wow. I'm a hybrid.
You're something. I'm not sure if that's the word I would have used or not, but okay.
So did you hear that they're trying to have Dunkin' Donuts change the name of their little donut holes?
No.
Munchkins is not politically correct.
Yeah.
I went, you're what? Shut up. Go away.
Dude, it's out of control.
Go hug a tree.
It's really out of control. I mean, it really is.
I always thought Munchkin meant small. That's what it says in the dictionary. You know,
Well, dude, you just wait. YouTube hadn't done it yet, but it's coming. I'm telling you right now, it is coming. I mean, you can already rat somebody out on Facebook,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
and it's coming to an area near you and me.
The garbage that I have to do every single day when they say, well, you're all set. We believe 100% of your videos are 100%. But please make sure you have to go in and ask every single solitary day to have it reviewed.
Yes, every day. When I end my live stream, I have to go have it reviewed every day.
Well, you chat and you have guests, and I paint. I'm not doing anything.
Snooky! Been sitting in the
Hold on, I gotta get out. Go back in again. I'll be right back.
Oh, it looks like she had to work today. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it did.
I think she got spanked.
Look like she's been hot.
Yeah, her face is red. Oh, wait, what? She over there sneezing germs on us?
Yes. She's been taking antibiotics and steroids.
Prednisone and doxycycline.
So she wants to get better and buff at the same time.
Better buff. Not the right kind of steroids.
Did you know that if you ask doctors around the world if they got stranded on a desert island, what they would want, and every one of them says doxycycline?
Antibiotic.
Why?
Because they said it works for everything.
It's the one thing that, yeah. Because if you get cut on an island and you don't have an antibiotic, bye.
Good point.
First thing that happens is your arm or your leg or your foot falls off, and then the rest of you just gradually starts disappearing until the infection gets so bad it stops everything from working.
Have you ever seen that video on YouTube where the guy does kind of that whole stranded Tom Hanks volleyball thing? And he ends up cutting his leg, and he takes the salt that's washed up off the beach and packs his cut with that. I mean, that's like iodine times 20.
Dude, that's like them Navy SEALs and stuff. When they get shot, they grab a handful of dirt and leaves,
Mud.
stick it in the dang hole, and go right back to fighting again.
Yep. Yeah, I know a couple of them, and he's like, pine sap, greatest stuff ever known to man. You grab it, you wad yourself up a ball and stuff it in there. I'm thinking,
It doesn't sound sanitary.
actually, pine sap is actually very sanitary, believe it or not.
Bunch of squirrels and
Just don't eat it and try to poop it out.
That probably won't come out well. But Indians used to use it for everything, though. For all kinds of
Why
stuff.
do you look unhappy, Sonia?
Oh no, I'm good. It's just
Ooh, there comes the storm.
they turned all these new lights on, and now my eyes hurt.
Sonia's going to have to be wearing her outdoor glasses on the indoors.
Well, speaking of that, Vermont, isn't that what they found on Curse of Oak Island? The pine tar, what is it? Pine tar kilts or whatever, where they used to use it for melting stuff.
Yeah, the big kilns. Yep. Yep. So they could patch, so they could seal wood and boats, and because that's what they sealed boats with for a long time. Didn't last forever, but it lasted long enough for them to get going. I actually learned how to take care of holes in wooden ships with a chisel and a string of cotton wadding and a mallet.
Other than Christopher Columbus, how many people do you think really volunteered to make that trip?
Zero.
That's what I say, slim to none.
Yep. And the only reason that rumor has it, and history kind of sort of says that he did it, is because he was in trouble.
Yeah.
He owed some money.
Well, you know, they say that's why so many Scottish people ended up here. They were all in trouble running from the Brits.
Yeah, they were all going to end up in Australia, which was a prison at one time.
I'm not
That's,
really sure why the Irish came.
Potatoes.
But yeah,
I can say that because I'm Irish and Scottish.
Well, you know, you go back and think about that. They used to teach us that a lot of people came here for religion. What's the big religion in Scotland? Is it Catholic?
At that way back when, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Catholic, right?
No, way back when it was paganism.
Bunch of druids and stuff, wasn't it?
Yep.
Worshiping Earth and Mother Nature and all that kind of good stuff.
Yep, druids and pagans. That's pretty much.
You know, a lot of historians say that's what Merlin was. He was actually one of the druid people.
Yeah, that's what they believe that Stonehenge is all about. Is actually just a giant clock.
Well, you know, everybody keeps talking about how did they lift that stuff and how did they lift that. I was watching a special the other day, and they've determined that some of the other places, because there's a bunch more other places than just Stonehenge, but they've come up with a theory now that they think they brought in wagons of field dirt.
Yeah, they dug it out
And
after.
then dug it out. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's they don't think that the pyramids were kind of pulled up rock by rock. They think they pushed the dirt up and brought it up and then just moved it all after.
Copper
Well,
Kettle Farms. How in the world you doing, my friend?
When you got a
Hope
million
y'all are
people
staying safe.
with being told what to do.
Yeah, it's what's funny here's why I like history so much. We were taught a history growing up. We had books to read coming up. And now at our age, you can Google, you can watch the Discovery Channel, the Learning Channel, and you actually see a lot of what really, really happened.
Yeah. One of my favorite shows is Drain the Ocean and Drain the Lake. It's
Oh,
when
I love that Drain the Ocean.
oh, isn't that awesome? Where
Yeah,
technology.
the last one of those I watched, or one of the last ones I watched. Have you seen where they drain the Dead Sea
Yeah, that's the one I just was watching.
and how perfectly formed those old ships are? I guess in that salt water.
Yeah, they're like pickled. They
Yep.
just stay. Yeah, they said that they can't even take them out because once they got them into oxygen, they'd go.
Yep, fall apart.
It'd be like cotton candy.
Yeah, I watched the one where they drained the ocean on what they think is all of the Titanic.
Oh yeah, that's the one that I saw.
Yeah.
Drain the Titanic. Yeah.
You know, it's going to be gone soon.
Yeah, there's not much left to it.
No, it's those little crustaceans or whatever it is. It's been eaten away and eaten away and eaten away. It's going to be gone soon.
It's got rusticles and everything.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize how many people have been going down there stealing stuff.
Well,
Well,
the debris field is huge.
not stealing it, but going and getting it and then selling it off.
Just pieces.
Yeah.
The debris
Yeah.
field is massive.
Well, what the people don't realize is there's, 1,000 shipwrecks just off the coast of Florida.
We have a lot too up here.
Hey, Weenies OFW. Well, see, that's the thing I got about that show, Expedition Unknown with Josh Gates. They have the funds and they know the people that could come in there to some of the things he goes and does and say,
Yeah.
okay, drain this lake or drain this part of the ocean and tell me what's there. And instead of all this, they pull up, oh, we think we got something. We think we got something. And they dive and they don't have nothing. Or they dive and it's the wrong thing. And they dive and they don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Bring the technology out there and dive down to exactly whatever it is and be done with it.
I'm sorry, but my fish finder can tell me there's a cannonball on the bottom. I'm pretty sure that their technology is way more than mine. Just saying. I can differentiate between seaweed and rock and wood.
So what do you think about the next guy going to space? He's the Amazon guy, ain't he?
Yeah, just another rich dude. Got nothing.
They
better
said
to do.
he's going in some kind of like more of like a regular spaceship, right?
Yep.
Some kind of
Oh.
capsule.
Good old fashioned capsule that, of course, they've been testing the technology for the rockets to actually come back and land. And the SpaceX ones actually have come back and landed. So we'll see. We're getting close to a point where we can go up and come back. And
Well, we were the only country in the world that was splashing down in the ocean for Apollo and all that. Everybody else was actually landing back on land.
yeah,
I mean, they might end up being a foot shorter than they were when they left, but
sorry, I had to say goodbye. She's going home now. Yeah, I can understand like landing in the snow, like up in Siberia or something. I get that. That's kind of squishy-ish. Maybe the desert where no sand blows you around for 300 miles.
Squishy-ish.
well, see, I don't know the difference between the two technologies of it, but you got the Drain the Ocean show, and that, and then you got them that go down in the jungles of South America, and they fly over it in airplanes, and they come back and they take away all the trees and all the dirt and all that, and they show everything that's there. It's the same principle.
Yeah, one works on sonar and the other one works on basically radar, more or less. One's just bouncing waves through the water and the other one's bouncing it through the air. It's pretty much the same thing. Just receives differently. I am such a nerd. I'm bad, aren't I?
Well, that's like that Amelia Earhart, dude. I mean, they've looked for and supposedly it's on this island and supposedly it's on this island, and the natives say that it was this, and they go and look, and it's a plane, but it's like a World War II plane and not her plane. And
Yeah, some of those jungles are really dense there, though. Really dense. Well, there's some places we've never seen parts of already in this world. I don't care what people say. We haven't explored every square inch of this earth yet.
no, we have not.
Not even remotely. We've
Because
barely touched what's under the ice.
under the ice, up in the high mountains, South American desert, jungle, parts of deserts around the world. No, there's no telling. That's like everybody says, oh, well, there can't be this species or there can't be this species. Well, every few years, something shows up.
Yeah.
And the reason it shows up because we as humans make it to a part of this world where we hadn't been before.
And they just found a lizard, 2 or 3 years ago that looks like a little dragon. I mean, it kind of
Well,
makes
let me
maybe they
rephrase
used
that.
to be big.
There might have been people had been there many, many million years ago. Somebody might have walked through there, but there hadn't been a human there in a long time.
They weren't taking selfies with their cell phone. That's for sure.
No.
Be lucky if they were chipping on a tablet. Probably not.
Chipping.
They were chasing a dinosaur or a woolly mammoth trying to get something to keep warm and something to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, most of them were wearing skin. Could you please turn off that directional that's making noise? It did it all. Look at that. That was good timing, wasn't it?
You know what would be neat to see them? I'm sure somebody's got one too. You might have even seen it, Vermont. If they would drain the oceans and connect all the land back together again and find out how much of the world all that land put back together would actually take up.
Less than half.
Because
They done it. They did it.
well, that seems like to me it would take a long time for somebody to walk from sub-Saharan Africa to China or whatever, you know?
Yeah, if they stuff all the pieces back together, it's less than half of the earth.
Less than half.
Less than half. That's that means we have a whole lot of water.
Yeah.
Of course, a bunch of it's frozen, but yeah, I can't imagine that they've walked like the people that came into Canada through way up, in the frozen. Of course, they say that Russia and Alaska were connected way back when.
Yeah. Well, it fits together if you look at it.
Yeah. But there was actually a ground bridge between the two peninsulas. Till the water kind of just kept going up.
The thing of it is, everything you read, you look at DNA and everything, and it pretty much traces everything back to sub-Saharan Africa. What in God's green earth made somebody leave sub-Saharan Africa and go to where the North Pole is? I mean, seriously, what purpose did that serve? I mean, when you got halfway there and it started cooling off, I'd think, well, maybe we ought to stop about now. It's getting a little cold.
Food. I guarantee it was all about food. It was all about they wiped out their supply of food and they moved to another supply of food. Oh, there's some more food this way. More food this way. Oh, there's a different kind of food this way. And they just kept. Of course, by that time, the other food had come back.
They were
Well,
You get the other guys to say, yeah, you go, I'll watch.
Well, I told you that one show where those, whatever them people are, anthropologists or whatever it is that digs things up, where that guy, they dug up that woolly mammoth and he got a cut.
Yeah.
And they had to fly him out in a helicopter to a hospital, and he almost died because none of our antibiotics was fighting the antibiotic from it. To me, that leans more towards the meteor striking Earth, coming with some kind of bacteria from somewhere that wiped a lot of that out.
Yeah.
Hey, Crystal Pets and Plants.
And of course, if you're designed to be in a frozen world and all of a sudden everything heats up, your body can't regulate it because big meteor kind of pushed the earth a little bit or something, just a tiny bit. Yeah, there's a whole kinds of scientific theories of why we heat it up so much. There's some awfully big craters in this world, though. Big craters.
I was actually looking at an article today, and I guess the Philippines had that one volcano erupted in '96 when the military left there, Mount Manitoba or something like that. They got the Taal, Taal, that's been going and had that eruption last year, and it's still rumbling. But now Manitoba's rumbling again.
Yeah. Other than there's ones in Hawaii that always go off by every day, constantly gurgling.
Well, you know, you don't hear nothing about. Remember when St. Helen blew?
Yeah.
I haven't heard nothing about Mount St. Helens rumbling or nothing in years.
I was up there when it blew.
I was gonna say,
Well,
Tony
yeah, I
probably
think-
was there holding it down.
I think you passed gas and caused that.
Someplace in my stuff, I have an ash eagle that was carved from that ash that hardened.
These TV shows that fake like the lady's in labor and then the baby comes out and looks 6 months old,
Not wet,
all clean.
No.
Yeah.
no slime on it. Yeah.
Wondering, there's some little girl somewhere having a baby going, that's not what the baby's supposed to look like.
How did we go to talking about
I don't know.
bacteria and dead mammoths and an asteroid coming from space and volcanoes to babies coming out with no goop all over them?
Her.
Well, if you would watch the show I told you to watch, you know why.
Maybe that's why he's not watching it.
It didn't show it.
Hey, Natural Larisha, how you doing today, my friend?
he was farmer. He knows where babies come from. He's
Yeah, I
seen
used
all
to
that.
I used to have to put the big long glove on and reach up inside and pull the baby calves out.
Strap a strap to him and pull him out with a tractor.
Yeah, I pulled some dead ones out that way.
Yeah, me too. I can tell you that a four-wheeler won't do it. I can
No.
tell you that right now.
Jeep pickup truck don't do it sometimes either. You go get the damn front end loader and bring it down there and hook it up.
Block attack would have come along, maybe if you're lucky, but better be a 20-ton. My grandfather actually had a chain fall. You pull it like 20 times and it moved like 1 inch.
Yep.
That was powerful. I watched it tear the bumper off a car once.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works that way.
Yeah, been there, seen that. Had enough of that in my lifetime. Lost forever.
But you know, that's like women nowadays, you know. Back in the old days, women would be out working in the fields, 9 months pregnant, the water
Oh,
breaks, and squat down in the field, catch the baby, break out her knife, cut the umbilical cord, throw the baby in a sack, put it over her shoulder, and go right back to hoeing the field.
yeah. Right now, half the people just left.
And he wonders why he gets in trouble with his client base.
Well, I mean, seriously, you stop and think about it. And then we went from that. Remember back in the day when the women had a baby, they were in the hospital for 2 weeks, and you know the baby's half grown before they got to come home from the hospital. And
They put you out same day now.
Yeah. Plus, now a lot of them are giving birth in tubs, underwater.
Yeah, water bursts.
Okay.
that's just what I would have wanted to do.
Come out swimming.
Been stuck in that water for 9 months, and I'm ready to breathe. And I come out, my first breath is a mouthful of bath water.
The
And
baby doesn't
not just
take the
any
first
bath
breath
water.
till they pull you up out of the bath water. Y'all are silly.
Well, it's like these people that take the babies swimming. Have you seen that on TV?
Yes. And they just go and put them down in the water. Brian Jerk Entertainment Company. Welcome to the live stream.
Brain jerk.
Oh, it is Brain Jerk. Sorry, my bad. Obviously, my brain is not on all cylinders.
I don't know who that is. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, them babies just kicking and moving their arms. They got their eyes open and they having a good old time swimming in the swimming pool.
My kids started when they were 6 months old. I never let go of them, but they were in there. They loved it. 5-year-old, they were. Alexis can swim. No problem.
Brain jerk says, my first time here.
Welcome.
Welcome to the live stream.
My son is on his video game. Doesn't know I get notifications.
Oh, I did see a set of twins today. They were so cute, twin girls. Lady came to the doctor's office. I was outside in the car waiting, and she went in and had two little twin girls. Looked like they were probably 7 or 8 years old. It was pretty neat.
Did she dress them the same?
No, they were dressed a little bit different. And the one was just looked like, just at least a little bit shorter than the other one. They weren't exactly the same height. Of course, it might have been the shoes they had on too. I don't know. Oh, shoot, y'all. I'll be right back. Dang. I'm past time. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. Behave, Wicked Witch of the West.
What? Why me? Tell that one to behave.
I'm a perfect saint. What are you talking about?
Whatever. Horns holding up your halo.
Same thing.
My goodness.
Okay. Excuse me for 1 minute. I'm trying to.
Sappy romantical part of the show.
Hey, Sonia.
Hey, it's me. Not
Well,
that anybody-
howdy.
Not that anybody gives a shit, but
What's your
That's
potty
okay.
mouth? Potty mouth.
Ooh, you got in trouble.
not that anybody cares.
We were looking for you.
Or did you find me?
We know I wasn't looking for you.
See,
I'm dysfunctional.
you're dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Why are you dysfunctional?
Why not? I'm so good at it.
Where did I play on the 4th of July at 1 o'clock?
Posted
swimming pool.
video.
That swimming pool?
Yeah, which one?
You were talking to me. It's the one with the pillars.
I'll be back. I have to go get something out of the oven.
It has the pillars with the gazebo thing over the top of you.
That's right. Thank you very much.
I am.
Now,
I do. I paint something every day, Ranger. Every single day.
I'm glad you remembered.
Hey, Jep, sup.
Sup, sup.
I think I got that right. I'm not sure. Sorry, I was actually reading something. Yeah, I paint every day. Always paint. It's kind of maybe what I do. A tiny bit. Once in a while. So I'm thinking of tearing it all down again, Sonia. All my lighting. Again.
Why? Why are we doing this?
Because I really want to use the new camera.
What'd you do? Put it back in the box?
Oh, it's right there. I'm on it.
Oh, okay. So you really think that's the issue?
It's my lights. Yeah, art is great. I enjoy it. It's my stress relief. Sometimes it's my stress. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. Hey, Billy, you got really dark, dude.
Dude, it got really dark outside.
You got some ugliness coming your way.
Yeah, dude, it's bad thunder out there right now.
When's the last time you saw the sun, Hillbilly?
Oh, it was out today.
Oh,
It comes out during the day and it gets hot and humid. It rained all night and then the sun was out all day and it was like a sauna outside. And now it's almost pitch black with bad thunderstorms.
Speaking of sauna, how did the skimmer go?
Uh,
Or not? Or
didn't.
not?
It didn't.
Drip.
Yeah, drip, 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 drip.
Duct tape would have been better.
Yeah, so guess what? It's going to continue to drip.
Get some of that aluminum duct tape there. It looks like duct tape, but it's aluminum.
Next year.
Wrap it up. Say, okay, good. See ya. Golly, good.
My well pump's been running all day to fill this thing back up again.
Have it.
And my power meter's going.
It's too bad they don't have that stuff, because you can patch a pool liner while it's in the pool because the glue reacts with the water.
Right.
The pressure of it pushing against it. It's too bad they don't have something to put inside the skimmer like that where you can just drop it in there and it expands out.
They probably do for pool repair people.
Yeah, for a bunch of money.
Yeah, for a bunch of money. Brain Jerk says, I like to paint sometimes too. My ex-wife is an awesome artist. I haven't had to water my garden in all of July. Wow.
Yeah. We don't have to water much up here right now.
Who is that? Jet? Sup?
Sup. Yep.
Sup?
So Jim got a phone call while I was at my afternoon gig on Saturday
Say it
From
isn't
the-
so.
from the dealership that he bought the car from. They have a 17 Impala on the lot with 30,000 miles on it. And they wanted to know if he'd been interested in trading in his Impala, which has 99,000 miles on it, and they would give him 7,000 over book value for it.
But, wow, that company's hard up for business.
Either that or they got a lemon they're trying to offload on somebody.
No, the lady I interviewed with earlier said that she's gotten multiple phone calls asking her to trade in her car. They're needing the trade-ins, the used cars.
Yeah, because, they can't sell the new ones because no one wants to spend the money.
Yeah.
Well, I get a text message every other day from the Kia place where I bought my Kia from, wanting me to trade it in, and the same thing. They're offering me 7,000 or 8,000 above Blue Book to come and trade, and that
He
ain't
just
happening.
doesn't want the car payment right now. That's what his thing is.
They keep telling me to up my car warranty on my Nissan Pathfinder. I don't own a Nissan Pathfinder.
Dude, I still get calls for them wanting me to get the extended warranty on my Ford Escape.
See, I would do that in a heartbeat. They're probably not going to be real happy with me because, But if they want to extend that warranty, I'll pay the $500. And
I think they're all they're trying to do is get you on the phone to sell you something else because they ain't no way in God's green earth they're going to give you an extended warranty on that old of a vehicle.
I told you the lady called and asked me if I wanted to extend the warranty on my Volkswagen. I said, you know what kind of Volkswagen I have? She goes, well, yeah, you have a Volkswagen. I said, it's a 1974 Carmen Ghia. I'm pretty sure there's no warranty left on that car.
Why do you use a remote that flashes in my eyes and blinds me, Wicked Witch of the West?
Because I was pausing the the Netflix, because it was playing music and I didn't want to get you a copyright.
I gotta stop playing with this thing.
Sorry.
Stop pushing buttons.
Let me see.
Dude, you need
Oh,
to
it
get
does flash. I didn't know.
thanks. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, I can see a new check coming anytime now. How much is
I'm
the
glad
check?
I'm
did you
glad
want?
I'm glad I got this on film, so when I go to the doctor and the lawyer and make my claim.
What's the name of that company that's got your television? We gotta make sure we get that in there while you're at it.
Samsung.
Oh, there's a good one too.
I told you I got my VA card, right?
Yes, you did. You seen a doctor yet?
I go August the 12th.
He's got permission to see one.
Yeah, I
Why
have-
would they make an appointment months away? Jeez.
Tony Damien. The only reason I could get in then was because they had a cancellation. You are talking about the VA.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it takes a year to get in to see the doctor.
There are more than one of veterans out there.
They make you go to the emergency room.
Ew.
And if you go there, you're probably going to be there about 24 hours waiting to see the doctor
In the waiting room, not a comfy cot where you can sleep on.
in the waiting room.
Oh, you definitely want to come up here then. They get upset if you're there more than 2 hours.
Dude, this place down here is
Nope, we've got urgent care in the same hospital as the emergency room. So if you are not an emergency patient, you go to urgent care.
we don't
Another
even have
doctor.
urgent care.
Yeah, they're all part of the same hospital. And if it's
I
not
think-
broken, bleeding, or going to fall off, don't go to the emergency room.
Broken
I think
bleeding
ours
is
is-
going to fall off.
I think our VA's been here since like the 1940s.
That's great.
Yeah, well, that's just how we are. That's not even the big hospital. The one
think
up around
ours
it is
has-
small.
5 or 6 floors. It's always ours is small. The compound spread out everywhere, but that's all the VA regional office and all that. All those people. That's all on the compound. But the hospital part's like a little bitty small section of the whole compound.
Yeah, in order to see the VA here, you have to drive to White River Junction, which is an hour 45 minutes for me.
We have a huge VA hospital here. But let me tell you something. Last time I was there, my friend had a stroke. She's only 30 something years old. She got a blood clot from one of those birth control things that she put in. And then, so I'm visiting her on the top floor in the blue wing. I get in the elevator and it stops on the next floor down. I'll be damned, this guy didn't pull in a corpse on a gurney into the public elevator with the rest of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And we're all like,
Why? That's like our VA, the bottom floor down there. That's where all that is.
Can I
That's
get a
where
Sharpie?
nuclear medicine is. That's where the amputee section is, where they fit people for stuff. And yeah, if you go down there in that section and you're walking down the hallway, sometimes you have to get out of the way because they come rolling somebody by.
Yeah.
That's gone.
yeah, their morgue is on the 5th floor. But
Fix
there's certain elevators they're supposed to use. but this, I guess, person was from a private funeral home or whatever and didn't realize that they were not supposed to get on this certain elevator because they couldn't get to the basement where they needed to go. That's where you pull up and they load up the bodies. Couldn't get to the basement in the elevator, and that's when she realized she wasn't supposed to be on our elevator. I'm pinned against the back wall like,
You get used to it. I fixed equipment in the hospital for a long time. You'd be surprised what you find in this stuff.
I ain't getting used to nothing that's got to do with dead people, dude. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
he's got enough on his hands with his girlfriend that head spins around and she spits green pea soup all over the place.
Well, they have cranes that so people don't have to lift them. You know?
Yeah. My question is your bed still on the frame?
Yes, because I don't have no room to put everything else up.
That's because he stuffed everything underneath it, so there's no space underneath there anymore.
Well, I actually got down and looked, and with the stuff that I have underneath there stacked on top of each other, I don't think anything could get under there.
So you're safe. Okay. My wife
Didn't you say you got your voodoo doll?
She had to put a bed skirt on it. She had
What
to
was
have a
that
bed
channel
skirt.
that made the voodoo dolls that you used to talk to all the time? I haven't seen that channel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The paranormal channel that used to come in and you'd tease her about making a voodoo doll of her.
Oh,
And you're going to stick pins in it and what have you.
she was in the UK.
No, that was the person that isn't allowed to come here no more.
No. You used to blocking spell all the time.
Yes, when she'd come in, you'd say block.
Oracles and Beyond.
Oracles and
There
beyond.
you go.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I knew I'd get it eventually.
Yeah, oracles can still come here. That other channel that was a woman / probably a man doesn't come here anymore.
Oh, the one that dropped the crappy statement in the chat that day.
Yeah,
It took him, I mean, I couldn't even react, and he went click. The smoke coming off that chat name was just. It's like there's a few things you can say in this chat. That isn't one of them.
no.
Must have missed that.
Yeah, you probably did.
Very funny.
You missed a lot. That's why you were the talking point every day, because you weren't ever here.
I believe that.
She should.
Oh, my ears were ringing all the time.
Why do you think we made fun of you for a whole month? You were gone.
Oh, she was gone a month before that. She hadn't been coming here.
Well, she was too busy with, the fridge and Instacart and the pool guy and the lawn
The cable guy and the insurance guy.
And that after, Sid shaved and he looked way younger, she was after the younger dude. And
To be honest with you, she hasn't really acted right since Sid dressed up in one of those costumes.
Oh, here we go.
since he was the baby shark.
She's
Hammerhead.
been off ever since.
These rumors are going to be rampant. Can't wait to hear how that gets twisted.
Well, you remember a couple weeks ago I said Sid was running around in a tutu and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that got back to me, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Is it true that really happened? No. I should have let it keep going, but I didn't.
It was fine.
So, Hibba, you are watched, by the way, by your friendly neighborhood. Never mind.
Yeah.
Elf on the Shelf.
One of those people was here yesterday.
I saw that. You noticed it was soon as y'all were talking about the email address that person popped in the chat.
Yeah.
Seems like every time somebody says something about my email or phone number or something like that.
Oh, yeah, we kind of sort of did mention that name there.
Mhm. And then, ta-da, we had a visitor.
But Now that you brought that up, Tony, Damien, I meant to tell you, I stopped at the truck stop today. I had to use the restroom, and kind of sort of might have had Wicked Witch of the West and your phone number up there on the wall. I'm just wanted to let you know that.
Great, because I have to actually answer all my calls since I'm interviewing right now. Thanks.
Really? Oh, I gotta put out that phone number.
Oh, very funny.
She would be so happy with me. Listen, she's an hour before us, so you need to call her around 12 o'clock our time. She'd be getting calls at 3 o'clock in the morning.
The thing that I think's funny is me and a certain person go at each other all the time, and we do that on purpose just to see what happens throughout the community.
That's what we were doing when we found out we hated each other. We went with it, and it was having a ball with it for a while. Then it just kind of got
Old.
yeah.
It
It's too
never
much work.
nobody ever talked about it anywhere.
They did with us. I kept getting these messages that I can't believe you and Tony are fighting with each other, and
I thought I would have heard something about the other day, but I didn't.
well, I'll have to work on that for you.
We'll stir up some stuff so you're gonna hear it, so you can hear about it.
Come on. They all like that drama so happily, and
They really do.
might as well pass some fake crap their way.
I just think it's weird that some of the stuff YouTube lets happen on YouTube videos, and then how strict they are on other things on YouTube. That's the part I can't figure out.
Well, I have a channel that is in Alaska that I watch. Some homesteaders that are up in Alaska, it's, living off the land and all that. And they carry their, what would be in that little holder up over your shoulder around with them in their videos all the time. And their hand one on their chest, and they're in all their videos. But yet somebody else even says that word, and all of a sudden your video gets flagged.
Because of location. Now, me personally, where I'm from with that name I have right there, I can actually carry one because I checked.
Can you show it on the video?
I can. Because in my state, it's all legal.
Well, I don't know if it's still happening, but used to, they actually had hunting videos on YouTube.
But there's a massive, big channel that I follow, and that's what he focuses on. And we're talking millions and millions of people. And he actually has to have sponsors because they will not monetize him. And all he does is at Targets.
What are you eating, Tony Damien?
What is she not eating?
What are you eating?
This is the first time I've eaten today.
What are you eating?
Pizza. Just one of those little pizzas you put in the oven.
How did she go from keto to eating pizza 20 times a day? Ooh, what kind is that? Fruit and something?
No, apple and cinnamon.
Oh, apple cinnamon. I love the apple cinnamon ones.
Yeah.
Out of the big old mix box I get, that's my favorite ones.
That's what I eat. I leave the rest for people upstairs. But you can see I'm eating these, and you're eating these, and Miss Keto over here is wolfing down a pizza.
With all kinds of preservatives in it.
Don't worry, I'll be back at keto before you know it.
Boy, the world has changed, hasn't it?
In the last year, the earth has changed 360 degrees.
Yep, drinking water, eating health food. I mean, I do have a iced tea, but it's unsweetened, all natural, no preservatives.
Oh, how did that chocolate mousse pie sit last night?
Actually, it did okay.
Did it?
Yeah, whatever. It was looking at me like, wait, what?
chocolate mousse pie.
Oh man, Oreo crust. It was awesome.
And
Where'd you get it?
I'm eating 70 calorie brownies that are like this big and this thick. And you're eating chocolate mousse pie?
I had a little slice, and it's like it took me 3 bites to inhale that. I mean, it was just gone. I'm sitting there looking at it going, I want more.
They have a Hershey's pie at Burger King. It's actually really good.
Oh, that was my one cheat for this month, was that piece of pie. And I'll tell you what, they're lucky I didn't eat the whole pie.
No, there was a meme the other day. Somebody was circulated on Facebook. It says, if you don't cut the cake, isn't that the same as eating one piece?
Hmm.
Well, no, because
It should go by calories.
Oh, Lord. Like you count calories.
I do. I get 70 calories per little brownie and per little lemon cake. They're only like this big and this thick. And every time I eat one, it pisses me off because I could eat about 10 more.
Yeah, these have 130 calories, by the way. But you make up for it with the water. So
The thing I miss the most is ice cream.
try that coconut ice cream.
Get the no sugar ice cream. No sugar.
I ain't eating no dang no sugar ice cream.
No, the coconut ice cream though.
It's good.
I gotta send you a picture of it. It's really, really. It's vanilla. You don't really taste coconut, and it's like a soft serve ice cream flavor. You know, that nice, creamy. I was thinking it was gonna be gross, so I bought a small pint, thinking, yeah, gross. I don't want this. But I like it better than the regular stuff. Doesn't have that gritty texture on my tongue that regular ice cream has.
With those kind of like low calorie, gluten free, all that, the alternative ice creams, the only thing with them is they freeze harder than the regular ice cream. So like you have to sit it out for a little bit, let it thaw. You're gonna break yourself trying to get a piece off.
No, not mine. Not this stuff. Because it's just underneath my ice maker in the freezer.
Well, I miss my Neapolitan ice cream.
Well, I can't replace the strawberry. But you can always
The
throw it in the
vanilla and
blender
with
with some
strawberry.
strawberry.
You have a milkshake maker. What do you need?
I love that little blender I have too. That single serve blender.
Yeah, I have one of those like a ninja.
That's the good thing about Neapolitan ice cream and a large spoon. Your mouth is the milkshake maker.
Yeah, but if you got to go calories, you got to make your own stuff.
I wanted to get one of those little soft serve ice cream makers. I like soft serve ice cream way better than the ice cream that you like get in the frozen food department.
I want a slushy machine.
That would be fun too, huh?
Slush puppy machine? Oh, I would love to have a slushy machine. Except they give me wicked headache because I slurp them in there too fast.
A slushy machine and a one year free Bacardi rum certificate. I just lay down and lay my head down and open the spout.
Yeah. I can see it now. Why is your slushy melt so quick? It's 80 freeze. You got to pump on the bottle.
Well, the reason I say that, down in Savannah, Georgia, it's really, really, really expensive to go there. And I used to have to go down there for work, and I used to get screamed at because a lot of times the cheapest room I could find was like $156 a night. And that's like Motel 6 type hotel.
Yeah.
But down on the river itself, they had this one establishment you could walk into. And every wall had a different slushy machine of cold adult beverages.
Yeah, I've had
And
a
it
real
was
large
like,
slushy.
wow.
I had
You
one.
were in
Actually,
heaven?
it might actually been in Georgia that I had a rum punch slushy.
You should ask Sid about rum slushies.
I tell you what, don't suck them in with
Down
a
in,
straw.
down in the Virgin Islands.
Oh, I think maybe it was a rum snow cone. Yeah, I think it was a rum snow cone. Actually, it was drizzled over the top of the snow cone.
It was in Freeport. Was the name.
Well, see, that was my problem because when I used to open up those bottles, I used to throw that cap away,
Same time.
and I didn't mix it with nothing. I missed out on the days of mixing it and making stuff taste good. I just
Yeah, that was my problem. That's why I don't drink.
me neither. No more.
Nope. When iced tea, you look at the iced tea and then she pours you iced tea and you go, just start making another one now because this is not big enough.
I wished I had all that money back.
That's what my wife said to me. She goes, imagine how much money you would have had now. Between the cars that I've destroyed and the money I've spent on it.
I would like to have just the money I spent on Advil and Tylenol.
Yeah.
Sid used to collect his Crown Royal bags. And so I have all of his Crown Royal bags. Except for the ones that I made. Some people wanted Crown Royal masks, and I made them face mask out of Crown Royal bags. But I mean, when he was sitting there going, okay, this one, because it was a big giant bottle, and then the golden ones and all the different colors, and he was in there trying to like add up how many thousands of dollars just all those Crown Royal bags represented. It was a lot.
Sonia's falling asleep.
A lot of people collect those Crown Royal bags.
Look at
Yeah,
her
I have a
eyes.
big old giant pile of them.
Look
What's
at
for dinner
Sonia's eyes.
tonight, Sonia?
What happened?
What you having for dinner?
I have no. I think it's chicken.
Assuming she makes it from that chair to the downstairs. Because her eyes were half masked. They were closing.
Well, she actually worked an hour today, so she's a little tired.
I really like that tie back there, though.
Which one? The American flag tie?
Of course.
Speaking of flags, did you see the proposed flag emblem that was sent out to people that are on the board of recommendations for things for the U.S. Olympics?
No. Don't tell me they're going to play with it again.
5 stars and 4 bars. And the bars aren't connected. They're turned like this.
Well,
And it's got a meaning behind of it, something about 5 different things.
what's wrong with the flag we have?
Unacceptable.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Mine never comes down.
Bunch of circles.
I'm sorry if that messed up your channel. I apologize, but mine stays up all the time.
No, not the one with the circles, Tony Damon. This is the new one. It's not going to be this year, and it's not going to be the next one, but they're send it out to people to supposedly get their opinions about like 2 Olympics from now.
Oh, send it to me. I'll give them an opinion. Sorry.
He's got a lighthouse tie in there somewhere too.
Bless me. Thank you. I'm going to sneeze myself to death.
No. Why would I say bless you?
Why wouldn't you?
Didn't hear you.
Because you're sneezing evil out.
Well, I'm glad you're underneath of her, not me.
If I wasn't wearing a hat, she'd have snot all over my head.
So back to what me and Tony Damien were talking about that we have been observing. Vermont. Uh, when you put on the chicken head, you turn into a completely different person.
Yeah,
It's
I think
kind
the
of
word you're
weird.
I think the word you're looking for is butthead.
But
I will personally be the first one to watch the video of you ordering chicken in a chicken head.
Yeah, been waiting to get over there. Every time I get
Yeah.
a chance to head that way, it's busy. Why that place is so packed is beyond me. But
Well, you know what was funny last night, Sonia, in your live stream? I noticed with Bruce on top and Lance on bottom, and a lot of times that their faces were pretty close to the cameras. They do look a lot alike, don't they?
oh. Well, they have been called twins because at one time I remember not too long ago, somebody said, "Oh, they look alike." So Bruce was a smart butt, and he put the bandana and sunglasses on, and somebody,
yeah, and he cut his hair before I got the long hair wig.
yeah,
It's he looks a lot older with short hair.
who Lance?
Yeah, last night was the first time I'd seen him since he cut his hair. He looks a lot older.
Didn't turn out all that great. A lot of people don't really. It's still long on top, so it's whatever. It's his head, not mine.
And let's not even talk about Dan.
What you know? What
I'm not even saying nothing about that.
What? was wrong with him?
First, he looks okay. Number one, let's just get it out there. He looks anorexic bad.
He does.
I mean, he looks like a
Does not look
skeleton
good
with
at
skin.
all.
And that's some pretty strong cold medication he's taking. I'm telling you.
I don't know what the heck what was going on with him last night. I was like, hey, baby
I
girl.
must have missed that. That was probably one of the times I was taking a shower or
Yeah.
cooking
You-
dinner.
He was a hot mess. And he did not look good. Like, he does not look good at all.
Was he doing the talking over everybody thing?
Oh, that was Lance.
It wasn't so much the talking over. It was like, all right. It was what he, like, how he
Hi,
was
Sue.
saying. Like, he sounded like he was stoned.
And hubby.
Sue and hubby W2YM.
So no.
What's up?
The best
Okay,
thing I
I
can
gotta
tell
ask,
you,
what
Tony,
is
is you have to go
OFW?
back and watch it.
Oh, okay.
I never know the answer to this question. What is OFW?
Overseas foreign workers.
Oh, okay. That makes what?
Oh, explain to me why they call it a nosebleed.
Because that's what they say when you speak English to them. They act
Well,
like
why-
they can't speak English. They say
why-
they get nosebleed.
I don't
It
understand.
doesn't make sense.
It's just a saying.
Yeah.
I don't want melon. What am I going to do with melon? Stop.
I thought there was some deeper meaning to it or something.
No,
I
the
think
problem is they all learn English. They just don't like to speak it.
The video I
longer-
sent to you.
The longer they go without speaking English, the worse they get in English.
Hmm.
And it affects, the longer they go without speaking it, it affects their phrasing of words. And
It's
it
like
starts
the
sounding like, what you call that? English?
Texas.
No, there's a word for what they call it. I can't remember what you call it now. Pigeon English.
Oh,
What it ends up sounding like.
there's two Sonias.
Yeah, it sounds like they're from Texas. Yeah, it really gets bad.
Mm-hmm.
It actually sounds like a cross between Seattle and Houston English.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, pigeon English.
We're on the move. We must be going down to dinner.
Yep.
Dinner time.
Yeah, I suppose I probably should do that same thing. 5 o'clock. Yep, right on time.
Hold on, I gotta take this phone call.
Yeah, I got to go too.
Thank you, phone call. If it isn't,
See you, Wicked Witch. I need to get off from here too. I haven't done nothing for dinner. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's still storming too.
well, anyway.
But I appreciate everybody coming by. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. All the new folks that showed up today, appreciate y'all coming by. We'll try to do this again. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Vermont, are you live tonight? Today is Tuesday.
I am.
What-
7.
What time?
7.
7? All right. Vermont Paint. Hey, Mom. How you doing?
He said, how you doing?
Oh, hi. I was trying to get my hand in the picture. It just wouldn't go. Come on. man.
So Vermont's going live at 7 tonight. Everybody get over there and check him out. He'll probably have the chicken head on and doing the chicken dance, and there ain't no telling what's going to happen between him and Sonya.
Not predictable.
I think Sonya owes him a little bit of payback the way he's been carrying on Sonya's live streams, though. So if I
It's
was,
all
I'd have something good planned for
It's
tonight.
all good.
Yeah.
But guys, I appreciate it. We're RV staying. Appreciate you coming by. We're getting ready to end this. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Everybody, please stay safe out there. Stay safe. And always remember, be good to yourself and be good to each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming, y'all. See y'all.
Later.